For my entire life, my mind's been more fixated on the past than the present. As a 3-year-old, I'd talk to Mum about the past a lot, and then Mum would say, why don't you talk about things which are happening now?
Being diagnosed with autism and OCD as a child, Becky's memories of the past would often cause meltdowns.
I'd just be uncontrollably yelling and screaming just over an issue during the day because my mind just couldn't let go of something which happened long ago.
I knew she had a good memory, and what threw me, with autism at that stage, they thought people with autism didn't have emotion. There wasn't much emotion attached. But she would relive memories very emotionally. And then I saw the 60 Minutes program and I thought, this is it.
The segment on 60 Minutes was about a rare condition called HSAM, Highly Superior Autobiographical Memory.
One of the people who had been identified was talking about the loss of her dog, and I think at that point she said, I'm living it now, and that was it. I just knew.
This was the missing piece of the puzzle that Becky and her family had been searching for. And so after working with the University of California, Irvine for 2 years, Becky was one of the 60 people in the world to be diagnosed with this rare condition.
So with my HSAM, my mind, for some reason, just remembers every event from my past. That was my McDonald's party for my 7th birthday.
Yep.
The first thing that comes to me are my personal experiences, but when it comes to my very earliest memories, 9 times out of 10 I can't date them because I didn't know about calendars when I was 3 years old or when I was 1 year old. But I remember the experience still. Oh, that's just after I burnt my finger because there was a candle.
Yeah.
And at one, I didn't know the dangers of it and I just touched the flame and then...
The memories are triggered by everything. Smells, it's quite common that people now know you smell something, a cake, and you think, I remember my mum's cakes. But Beck would say, the clouds in a particular position in the sky. And she'd say the last time that cloud was in that position was such and such a day, and this is what I was doing and this is what I was feeling. We remember things, but I don't know. I can think back 12 years of age, I remember I had a birthday party. But I don't know how I felt when I got up in the morning.
I was laughing because you didn't know when there was a picture taken on that same day when I poked my tongue out.
Oh, that was...
Becky remembers the past chronologically and is often asked what her earliest memory is.
When I cast my mind back as far as it can possibly go, I just remember myself just with my legs tucked in and then my arms around me. We're assuming that's from when I was in the womb, but it could possibly have also been of me in a blanket as well, but I'm assuming it's when I was in the womb. She was 6 because it was the Peter Pan.
I didn't know it went back so far. I mean, one of the first things I ever said when I found out she could remember what it was like to be a baby, I just said, oh, I'm so sorry if I ever swore or said anything inappropriately to you when I thought you were 6 months old and you couldn't understand, if I was around. And she just said, don't worry, you didn't swear as much as Nana.
See, there's Sparky giving a lick.
Yeah.
Reliving positive memories is a blessing. As an adult, I can still enjoy my birthdays. That's a blessing. The downside's definitely reliving negative memories is a downside, and going so deeply into the memory to the point where I just start crying as if it's happening now.
We say build a bridge, just get over it. It's a long time ago. And she'd say, but for me, it's right now. And that's the thing with HSAM. 20 years ago is right now for them.
Becky's memories flood her mind day and night, and the way to help stop this is by keeping her mind busy.
I can now do maybe some mindfulness exercises whenever they come along, just to ground my thoughts until my mind moves on to something else.
Minecraft and Lego are some of the activities Becky engages in, but she's now found a passion for languages. And can speak French and Spanish and is looking at learning a lot more.
It's my lifetime goal. I'm hoping to learn all the languages now.
Vous habitez déjà ensemble en 1990?
When she's got a motivation for a topic, she goes into that topic. You know, I like, space. She knows the name of all the telescopes. She knows the name of all the stars. She knew the names of the moons around the planets. I wouldn't have a clue, but because she's motivated, she'll discover it. And it's the same with her memories.
I feel like a show pony sometimes, but then I say that it's not really extraordinary. It's just the way, it's a different way of living.